Hey, what's up, everybody? Nico V here, back with another episode of Partner in a Year, the series where I talk about the steps that I'm trying to take to get to the title of Twitch partner within the span of 1 year. But this has really just become more of a weekly vlog, I guess, because again, we're not definitely not on track to doing it. The channel has kind of withered and died. I know that sounds sad. It sounds sad, but don't be sad because there are more opportunities coming for me. Um, and I've just been working on those, and yeah, just don't be sad. This was an experiment. We all know that, like, this, like, getting Twitch partner. That's a lot of hard work. That's pretty much. I feel like that's almost pretty much making it on Twitch. I know that not everyone can go full time, even if you are a Twitch partner. But I feel like getting to Twitch partner is really a big step in becoming full time. And we knew it was going to be hard. We knew that it was going to be a journey and a process, and we're not going to give up after this year. We're still gonna be a Twitch streamer. We're just gonna have to do other things to supplement that. So let's talk about what we did this week. Again, the streams have kind of gone from they've gone from 3 to 2. I'm a little more comfortable doing 2 right now. There is a reason for that I will explain sometime in the future. But this week, what we did was we beat Hotline Miami. Incredible game. My only qualm about beating Hotline Miami was that it took like 30 minutes. And that was because I kind of was it was really nobody's fault, but I was kind of under the impression that there was going to be a lot more game from where I was, but really, well, like last time when I was streaming it, I was under the impression that there was going to be at least like 2 to 3 more hours of game content. When realistically there was only like an hour. So what we did was we played Hotline Miami, and then after that I don't know, I logged on to Minecraft for a bit, I think, and then I just played Apex for the rest of the night, which is fine. Um, but it is kind of it is kind of a feel badsies because obviously when you have your mind set on doing one thing for a stream, it can kind of throw you off when you go and do something else. That was kind of playing Apex, and I was not getting good Apex games all night. So yeah, but what can you do? Um, and then I was kind of having a dilemma on what to do for Tuesday, which was the second stream of the week, and I was looking through Game Pass, and I decided I was going to finally play Psychonauts. Psychonauts. And that was because Psychonauts is a that's a game that I've been wanting to play for a really long time. I've ever since I played It Takes Two with Garrett, right? I've been kind of wanting to go back and play more of those like OG Xbox feeling games where it's like I don't know how to describe it. Just the way it controls, like kind of like from a third person point of view. It's like kind of a big open world. I know It Takes Two isn't really a big open world. It's very linear and it tells you exactly what you need to do. But just like in terms of the flow, like the movement with everything, just like cool game mechanics to play around with, and just things like that. Um, and I wanted to play Psychonauts, and let me tell you, Psychonauts is pretty much filling that gap right now. I think the only complaint about Psychonauts that I have so far is that it is a game that does have a bit of an overworld, and I've said this so many times. I'm really bad with overworlds. Like straight up, I get so lost in overworlds like very very quickly, and I was probably spending the first hour of this game, and I know I didn't like. I realized there was a map with a waypoint afterwards, but I probably spent the first 45 minutes of this game just trying to get through the overworld. Also, the PC port is kind of a little strange. There's like a few bugs with it, and luckily we kind of got past the worst of it. I think in the first hour, um, there was a bug where like a flag wouldn't raise, and somebody like people were saying it was because of the VSync. It was because of my frame rate, and that was not it because I did have VSync on. Um, really what happened was I was supposed to raise a flag in one of the first levels, and then it was supposed to open a door, but I raised the flag all the way, and then the door just didn't open. So that was kind of a that kind of feels bad, and it sucks because I think the reason that sucks is because obviously when it's a game that's like that, right? I don't want to like look anything up. I want to figure it out all for myself. But then when I'm stuck at a point where nothing's working and I just don't know what I'm supposed to do to progress, and then I look it up and then it turns out that it's due to a bug because the door is not opening, then that is kind of a feel bad disease. That kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. And then again, right after that, I got into the overworld. I was getting really lost, and I'm starting to realize that I'm the reason that game designers put waypoints on everything because I just don't know where to go or how to navigate the world properly. Um, Although I think part of that, I think if I was playing the game like by myself, then it would be fine. But also, I'm playing on a stream, so I feel like if I'm not at least constantly making progress, and it's just me walking in circles for 30 minutes, that's bad. It does let me talk to the chat though, so and I'm sure those guys enjoy that. But once we were past that, I think the game really started to shine because it is a cool game. It is just very very I want to say reminiscent, and I don't want to like that's kind of wrong because it's not reminiscent. It is, but it is kind of that OG Xbox game feel of a game where the rules and of like hardcore game design for AAA games and stuff like that weren't really set in stone. Um, and the game just kind of does whatever. It's just a bunch of it's kind of like It Takes Two. You just go from area to area and you it gives you a lot of really fun game mechanics to play with, and that's really it. Um, so yeah, I had a really good time playing that game, and I really look forward to playing it this week. So that's what we did this week. Let's talk about kind of the headspace I'm in because I believe this is the second to last week before we're wrapping up the whole partner in a year thing. And actually, it has been a little more than a year, but what I'm doing is, um, how do I say this? There were a couple weeks that I skipped because I didn't do anything, so I didn't think those should really count, and I had nothing to talk about. So it already has been more than a year at this point, but this is the second to last episode, and I gotta say it's been quite the journey. I'm gonna save like a lot of my thoughts and feelings for the final week. Um, I don't really have a big finale planned, or maybe I do. Um, to the series because again, like I said, I'm still gonna stream. I'm just gonna stop doing this vlog thing every week, which I think it will be a good thing. Because I'm not uploading anything on my channel other than this vlog, pretty much. And again, it's not. I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is a good thing. Because again, when it comes to like streaming content creation, there's got to be other avenues that I have to explore at this point in my life. And one day I want to make it work. Obviously, at my age, I don't know, mid 20s, I feel a little late to the game. I feel like I really should have jumped on content creation when I was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I was like 20, maybe even like 18 or 19. I was doing stuff on YouTube when I was a teenager, but I just didn't. I didn't capitalize, if that makes sense. I didn't keep sticking with it because I feel like if I did that at this point, I would be in a much better position to try to get that. But again, people have started late in their lives, right? Like Germa, for example, one of the people that I really look up to. Um, and I think that's just going to be me moving forward because I want a future in this kind of thing. I don't really see myself having a future in anything else. I mean, I do. Okay, let's just say that. Let's just say I do. I have a I have a degree in screenwriting. I say that a lot. Um, and I am a writer, right? Like I've written books before and I'm trying to get them published. But I feel like content creation and Twitch stuff realistically is like this is like the dream that I want to like chase after right this instant. Um, and we'll I don't want to give up, because we started this whole thing on the premise of don't give up. Let's keep at it. Let's stay committed, and we'll go from there. So, um, yeah. Again, I'm gonna try to save my thoughts and feelings and like reflecting completely until next week's episode because that'll be the finale. This is more of just This is more of just a precursor to that. And I'm not really talking about the games as much anymore because, like I said, we're not at a point where I'm really doing anything actively to try to grow my audience. I'm really just streaming for the people that are still supporting me because I really love those guys and I still really do love streaming. Um, and every time I do stream, even though there's not that many people in there, when I get to see those guys, it makes me really happy and excited. So that's why I'm still doing it. Um, Again, we'll talk more about this next week. I do have some thoughts and feelings, but overall, I think I'm starting to explore other opportunities. I'm doing a lot better in other areas of my life, and I'm in a good state of mind. So, what more can you ask for, right? So we're gonna end the episode there. It's been about 10 minutes of me talking about nothing again, and we'll talk about we'll reflect over this whole thing next week, and I am excited for this whole thing. I'm excited to say that I did commit to this. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next week.